Bob Anderson of Cocoa was one of college and Army football's greatest players in the 50s. But if medical sports science had been as good then as it is now, Bob would have undoubtedly had a great pro career too. The long-term injuries to his right knee forced him to quit after just one game with the New York Giants. Bob Anderson was a graduate of Cocoa High in 1956, a superb athlete starring in football, basketball, baseball, track and field. He was Brevard County's leading rusher and scorer in football 3 times. As a freshman, Cocoa football coach Chuck Klein named Anderson the starting quarterback. He was good enough to play pro baseball, but when legendary Army coach Red Blake came calling, Anderson went to West Point. As a sophomore, Anderson was one of the finest players in the country. He rushed for 983 yards and 12 touchdowns on 153 carries. Army finished 7-2 in 1957 and ranked 13th in the country. Anderson was a consensus selection for the 1957 College Football All-American team. During his junior year, Anderson helped Army to a number 3 ranking and was named to the All-American team once again. But in his second game as a senior, he sustained the injury that would ruin his chances for a successful career in the NFL. He shunned the injury, preferring to soldier on through the whole campaign for the good of the football team, missing only 1 game. Anderson scored both of Army's touchdowns in the historic first-ever matchup between Air Force and Army at the original Yankee Stadium, a game that finished tied at 13. After graduation, Anderson served 3 years as a lieutenant in the 101st Airborne Division before signing with the New York Giants. He scored a touchdown in an exhibition game against the Los Angeles Rams, but the knee injuries were too much to overcome, and he played just 1 regular season game before he was released. In 2004, Anderson was named to the College Football Hall of Fame. And now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we call Bob Anderson to be inducted into the Space Coast Sports Hall of Fame.